happened. So I found myself in a weird place, but due to not the stimulus, but more so unemployment and everything like that, I was able to have income. Something that I've never done in the 16 years I've worked for the government in my life. I've never received government assistance. Then to go being one of the people that received unemployment, I was able to take care of myself and provide or put money into the household. So all that to say, for you guys, you talked briefly on your transition into COVID and you having to totally switch up what you thought was going to be to being a teletherapist, which you've been thriving at, you know, and it's been helping you pay your bills. Renita, you were in the government. How has it affected your business, Shayla?
Ooh. So my business was affected substantially because, you know, I'm in the business of touching and, you know, feeling and, you know, I deal in the business of touch. So when the shutdown happened, I couldn't work like at all. So for like 3 months, there was zero income for me. Thankfully, my husband, you know, like I said before, he's an essential worker. So his income was still coming in, but you know, you still feel the impact of not having a whole nother income. And he's the breadwinner. Like, I have no problem saying that. My husband's the breadwinner. He's the person that holds us down financially, but I still do have my parts. So it was a struggle. And, you know, like you said, with unemployment for independent contractors, it took a while. It took a while.
Yes, Lord, it did.
Because they had something. I mean, I've only had one experience with unemployment before, but when you file for unemployment, you have to be currently looking for new employment. That's hard when you work for yourself. It's like, I'm not looking for I am the job.
Yep.
Right.
I am the company. I ain't looking for nobody. You know, I can't see anybody. Thankfully, you know, they switched it over, but literally we're talking about a good 3 months that I had $0 coming in. And it's been a big struggle in the beauty industry in general. And I know other industries as well, the restaurant business, you know, all these people have suffered tremendously, but I can speak specifically to what I do. There have been so many estheticians and spas and things that have just had to shut down. Now they have to figure out now what do I do?
What we gonna do?
So I was even in that thing like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, even being on camera with you guys, it takes me a second to like perk up. I feel like I don't really have this is personal how I feel about myself. I don't feel like I personally have the I don't know, the gift of gab. I'm not super witty. In my opinion, I'm not super witty just to become like, even on like, y'all know it's a struggle for me trying to post on Instagram and Facebook because when it's time to post, I'm like,
right.
Like, what do I say? It's different when I'm having a conversation with people and things just come out naturally. It's a whole different thing to try to figure out. Anyway, I say all that to say is that there have been other alternative things. People with skincare therapists have been doing one-on-one consultations over Zoom, like how we're doing now. Different companies have actually started allowing drop shipment to customers. So like something like a certain skincare brand that only sold to professionals is now like, hey, if y'all got clients and you saying that they need this, we can drop ship it to them directly, which they weren't doing before. But so different things have been coming around. People have been, you know, getting little packages together, dropping them off. All things that I did not do because I was looking like, I'm a kind of person. So you tell me A, B, C, D. Oh, I got an A, B, C, D. You tell me to figure it out how to. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, Shell. Wait, can somebody come in here and give me a guidebook? Because it's too much. Anyway, all that too as well. Like, I'm glad that I'm not glad that happened, but I'm glad that I have all these tools and this knowledge to know what to do and I really do think we're going to kind of have a second wave. So I'm trying to get myself prepared. Like, I've been ordering products and I've been like going over my head. Like, yes, these are things that I can give, do to my, give to my clients. I can like, hey, your skin doing this. Let's get this little package together for you. I'll drop it off at your house, or you can come pick it up on a, on a portion. People do like those kind of one-on-one connections. You know what I mean? It feels, you can't come and see me physically, but I can still talk you through it, and we can still work through things to try to, it's the same thing with hair, Renita. I'm sure you've had to try to tell your clients, like, Shell, like, don't you try to clip no ends, but you put this conditioner in, let us sit.
It definitely was a transition for me professionally. You know, like you said, you are all about your hands and being hands-on, and that's basically how it is for the hair industry. So when the shutdown first happened, I was just like taken aback, like, what are my clients going to do? Well, then as I kind of just sat, and I have to be honest, when it comes to social media and things like that, it's not my strong suit either. People tell me I should do more of it, but for me, you know how they say, for me, it's the one-on-one interaction with my clients. That's what it is for me. So when I am doing stuff on social media, I'm kind of just doing it out of routine, but I'm not necessarily the witty person when it comes to captions and how to catch the best video or whatever the case is. So I immediately had to resort to old pictures and videos. People wouldn't believe how many pictures and video. I literally take a picture and video of almost every client. I just don't post them because I don't feel like I have the right light, and I had to stop being so hard on myself when it came to that. But as far as the business, I basically had to, COVID pushed me into a place where I had to restructure my business on a financial level, where I was, for instance, I am an S corporation, the way my business structure is. So the way my business is set up, was set up, I wasn't an employee of my own company. Well, what that did was, when the stimulus things started to happen, I didn't qualify for any of the assistance that they were offering, because for payroll protection and all of those other things, you had to actually be an employee or an independent contractor. Well, certain business structures, although they help you financially when things are okay, well, when a pandemic happens and you have to change certain things, they're not beneficial to you. So I started having to find other ways to be able to compensate myself. So financially, it did definitely take a toll. But on a personal level, I feel like my personal finances, I was able to gain a lot, because I am a person that does a lot of research, forward thinking, listening to other people. One of the things that I did was start listening to some financial people online. And through that, I was able to learn about personal options. Like, for instance, all of the deferments that were being offered when it came to like credit cards and financial loans and things like that. I mean, pretty much from March up until just recently, I had deferred all of my payments. And although those payments were getting pushed to the end, it allowed me to be able to take that money and pay down a lot of debt on a personal side. On the business side, so it was kind of a give and take. So personally, my financial status I was able to save. I wasn't going anywhere. The grocery store was the only thing you could buy. You know, food was the only thing that pretty much you could buy, food and essentials. So that habit right there, the shopping habit came down, and I was able to take care of, some of these personal finances and debt. But on the business side, even though the income came down, the personal side raised. So I was able to balance it out. And I'm a Libra.
Libra shit.
It's my, it's Libra shit. It's all about balance for me. So where one side lowered so I was always able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And, I'll just say, if I never knew that I was blessed before, it's no question. Girlfriend is blessed. Yeah. So I'll just say that.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us for our virtual taping of Salon Talk DMV. Make sure that you're following us and liking us at Salon Talk DMV on IG and Facebook. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel for full episodes of Salon Talk DMV. Thanks. See you guys later.